Though we are a game studio, you could say that the blood that runs through our veins here at Hi-Rez is esports. And it's time to begin our biggest esports competition ever. Over 35 teams from around the world are here, but only 3 will be crowned world champions. Now, I could start the competition and send it to the desk right now, but I've got a special guest here backstage who might be able to do it a little better.
I said, are you ready? Let's get down for esports!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 2018 Hi-Rez Expo. My name is Gabriella La Tiger Stevia Allen, joined by Ryan Agro Bailey and what appears to also be Ryan Agro Bailey.
Sorry to disappoint. It's actually not.
It's Nick Pretty Hair Keo, boys and girls, and we have a lot in store. But first off, how y'all doing?
Oh, fantastic. I can't wait. Those announcements during the keynote were absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to get my hands on the battlegrounds.
Look, HRX is literally my favorite time of year. It truly isn't close. This is what I live for. I'm so excited to get it started.
And all the players here live for it as well. We have plenty of them to introduce, and we're going to go region by region. So starting off with China, that's the first up, and it's going to be the China Dream.
Yeah, these guys have 2 representatives here, but the China Dream, with all the visa issues that come with these 2 teams, they have put together a super team from the best available, and there they are now. They have been practicing grinding, and they are scary.
And China Honor has also arrived from the region.
Absolutely, the leftovers from what they were able to get here, but they have some veteran leadership from that QG Craze roster. We saw DreamHack Valencia, and they're also looking to make their mark.
Next up, it's going to be Latin America, and it seems that one organization in particular is really showing up for our Latinx friends.
Yeah, we saw them first yesterday, Nocturnes Gaming, and they got their first international win. I was so excited for these guys. They're a lot of fun to be around. They're a lot of energy. They bring a lot of excitement, and they absolutely dominate their region during online play.
And what do you know, Agro? There's a Nocturne Smite counterpart.
There they are, some familiar faces on this roster. Many from that Lich team that beat ALG at last year's Worlds. That guy right up front, Nas, their mid laner, he's the man to watch out for. Just a beast with any mage that can snipe you out.
It's time to cross the seas over into Oceania territory, so Kanga Esports here for Paladins.
Oh my God, one of my favorite, one of the fan favorites. Kanga Esports has been making a great impact since the Invitational last year. But this year could be their year. There they are, the Kanga boys in the black and orange. And this is one for the books. These guys are looking to not only crack the finals, but maybe, just maybe, get a W.
The next org that we have, sure to confuse the casters with their godbound name, Agro. We got Zilla Esports.
I'm a big fan of Scylla, and I'm a big fan of these guys as well. Love the personality that these guys bring. They're here to have some fun. Mingyu, their hunter, so aggressive, jumping into Barracuda. Excited to see what he can bring today.
Sticking with the southern regions, let's go ahead and check out Brazil. Now, Space Station Gaming are sure out of this world.
These guys made a splash yesterday. They were so close, 3-3 in an overtime situation, almost taking down Fnatic in the prelims.
Oh yeah. Now, Most people would say dragons are pretty cool. I'd say so. So Ryan, do black dragons live up to the hype?
On Twitter clout alone, absolutely. Kliz, the man right up front. One of the most beloved international players in the scene. He's their solo laner. Watch out for Black Dragons to make some noise today.
And I hope everyone at home is enjoying watching this through Mixer. Going on into Southeast Asia, another region rep to the max by a single organization, Entity Gaming.
Yeah, no one really knows what to expect from these guys, I think, on either side, the Paladins or the SMITE.
Or the dab. That's what we can expect.
That's what else do you possibly need? Look, these guys have a different sort of style about them. Yesterday on the SMITE side, they were playing Habwa ADC. It's a lot of fun to watch. Excited to see what they have.
Now, I have a feeling that the crowd's going to be pretty loud for the next region. It's North America, everybody. And to start it on off, we do have our Hand of the Gods players for North America, Mr. C4 and Unscathed.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Following up after that, the console team from Paladins looking to elevate themselves above the rest.
These guys are one of the favorites to take the console wars. They have one of the best regarded players in the world. Wonderful there, right out front, the best tank player on console.
And coming up, we got Blight in sight.
This is going to be, I think, who they're expecting. I talked to these guys last night. They expect to be in the final, squaring off against Elevate. At least half of these guys came from what was once that Elevate roster, and they are looking to maybe take them down here.
And guess what, Paladins fans? G2's here and ready to rep the region with quite a history of success.
Absolutely. Our reigning international LAN champions from DreamHack Valencia in Spain. These guys, while preferring to play as the underdogs, are never to be underestimated.
Now switching over to SMITE, strictly business is all seriousness for this World Championship.
This roster is a perfect mix of young talent and some star-studded veterans. You know that they're going to be showing up here today.
Is Astral Authority ready to lay down the law?
Look, Astral's won every game, every LAN so far this year. They've dominated the console scene in North America and Europe alike. You know that the leader, Brochacho, is going to try and keep them ready to go and keep them at top form coming into World Championships, because you can win all the LANs you want. It's HRX that really matters.
Oh yeah, for sure. So kind of just looking at how everything's been going with these teams so far. Nick, thoughts?
I mean, it's been incredible stuff. Astral Authority coming out now. These guys, I know and love these guys from back in my SMITE days. They're hitting the dab too. We got Transonics, Brochacho out there.
Brochacho's too old to be dabbing. Like, come on, dude. What are you doing?
Well, following up after Astral Authority, we do have Strictly Business coming onto the stage.
Yeah, here they are. Like I said, some young talent on this team ready to prove themselves on this stage. Then you've got Matt Koiz there on the left. He's been here numerous times trying to take his first world title.
And as far as the next team coming on up, we've got Myth Gaming.
Myth barely made it here, but don't underestimate them. This is a team that a lot of people are talking about. Some young talent here, a lot of players first time here on this main stage. I think everyone is a rookie on this Worlds roster, and this is a team that has a lot of potential. They're going to be the first console semifinal later today.
Rounding our NA SMITE console teams should be Obey.
They're the defending champs on the console scene as well. Haven't had their best year in lead up to this HRX, but this is where they prefer to make their hay anyways. Veterans through and through. You know that these guys are going to be ready to go.
Over on to some PC, United, standing united, hoping for a championship title.
The #1 seed in North America, the fan favorites, Polar Bear Mike and the boys, trying to bring some glory back to NA. As Mike famously once said, EU sucks anyways.
Oh, well, we'll have to see how things go with the rest of the tournament.
I heard he had to do it to him.
He had to.
Yeah. Rounding things out for North America, though, it's Luminosity.
Has anyone ever seen these guys before? A bunch of newbies, never been here. No one really. I kid, of course. Jeff and Vera, the most beloved duo in SMITE. Look, these guys have been at every World Championship. They've won a World Championship, and they're looking to do it again this year.
Now, I know we have some fan favorites for our next region. It's Europe. So first off, with your EU Hand of the Gods players, it's going to be Goodfeller, Swids, you can call me Al, Mezelg, Ichang, and Pot Pie. But moving on into Paladins, it's Ghost 5.
Oh man, these are the EU boys that are looking to come and show out. They've got a sub with them, but I'm really excited to see what can they do. They didn't quite make the splash I think they wanted at DreamHack Valencia, but one of their most famous guys right there, Swiper the one on the right, and some new fellas alongside him. Plays a lot of Pit, which is an extremely rare pick for console Paladins.
But of course, Ghost 5 aren't the only EU team for console. We have Gangstars sharing that pride as well.
Absolutely, they're coming out now. They'll be up against Elevate. They got a tall task in front of them, but they look ready to do it. We got some old SMITE players in there as well, if you recognize World Edit and Narc.
I do.
Moving on to Paladins PC, Na'Vi really showed out at the end of the PWC qualifier and yesterday.
Absolutely, very consistent team, and they are primed to take a LAN win. They got Spunky right there, the big bearded beast. He's got a ring from last year.
Now, #1 seed for EU during the PPL season, it's Fnatic.
Fnatic, big roster, but they had a little bit of a scare yesterday. They got some new blood there, but some old ones as well. Cybate, Fishy, the new guys, Theo, the big champion from last year, and some runners-up in Gera and Bugsy.
Okay, so this next org always makes me want to cozy up in some PJs. It's ninjas and pajamas, everyone.
A lot of weight on their shoulders with not one, not two, but 3 reigning champions from HRX last year and 2 runners-up, the Finnish Nightmare in the back, Perdo and Sheepa.
Here come your PPL Fall Finals champions. Virtus Pro are in the house.
These guys just came out of nowhere, upsetting everyone at that tournament to qualify as your first seed with a lot of new players and one returning runner-up from last year in Elven Path. He put this roster together on blind faith, and they've been making it happen ever since.
Switching gears to Smite, Elevate are about to grace the stage.
One of the fan favorites here. Elevate not really expected to make it necessarily, but man, are they fun to watch. Look out for their triple Guardian compositions, the Nox support. You never know what you're going to get with Elevate, except for the fact that it's going to be a really fun set to watch.
And ready to rock the competition, Rival are soon to follow.
Last year's 7th seed, this year's 1st seed coming into Worlds.
Wow,
What a journey
what an entrance.
it's been for Team Rival. Watch out for Deathwalker in the solo lane. He's been setting the solo lane meta all year long.
You know, some pretty big names are hanging on our next organization, Obey Alliance. What do you think, Ryan?
Often the bridesmaids, but yet to be the bride. This might just be Obey's year. Ataraxia and Pretty Prime, they finished 2nd in seasons 1 and 3, trying to make it 1st here in season 4.
And last but not least, the defending champs, NRG.
They're the 2-time.
Wait, didn't these guys win 2 times?
2-time.
Back
The
to back?
2-time. Back-to-back 2016, 2017 Smite video gaming champions. It's energy.
Oh man, well, that does wrap up all of our Smite, Paladins, and Hand of the Gods teams and players here at the Hi-Rez Expo. We're right on the cusp of truly kicking off our esports extravaganza. Before going into it, Pretty Hair, what expectations do you hold?
I can't wait. This is going to be an amazing tournament for us over on the Paladin side of things. This is a long, long time these guys have been playing on this patch. They know this meta, and it's sure to be extremely competitive.
And I'm sure I speak for many people when I say we are truly stoked for not just the PWC, but the SWC as well.
It's been an amazing year for competitive Smite. I mean, more parity between the teams than we've ever seen before. More variation in strategy and god picks. It's been so much fun to watch. And the most competitive SWC yet is sure to come. I've got no idea who's going to win. All I know is it's going to be an amazing ride to get there.
Well, friends, that does it for us here with the introduction of everyone you're going to be watching throughout the weekend. We have some esports for you, so let's go ahead and throw it over to all the festivities to come.